You're watching Taste of Victory.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are joined by special guest YouTuber Digiburst. This is a fun format video with Digiburst to demonstrate combos in the Digimon TCG, some unconventional, some really exciting, and this is a really great idea. I appreciate being reached out for this. Digiburst, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know where people can find you? Because they have a great channel you could check out too.
Yeah, I'm of course Digiburst on YouTube, Digiburst on Twitch, Digiburst on Twitter. I've been doing a lot more Twitch recently with my teammates on the Royal Knights. Royal Knights on Discord if you want to check out our Royal Knights Discord channel too. Plenty of expert players, very experienced, really good for upping up your game.
Thanks. Yeah, and today we're going to be showcasing a couple of combos we got here for you guys, and today we're going to start off here with this Machinedramon Chaosdramon combo. So we did just get this new Chaosdramon released in the booster set X3 that just came out. The really cool thing about this Chaosdramon is that it lets you digivolve over the old Machinedramon for only one. So this now easily enables some really funny Kaiser Nail shenanigans. Kaiser Nail is a 4-cost blue option that lets you play one card from the sources of one of your Digimon without paying its memory cost. So Chaosdramon with only one memory lets you digivolve over the old one, and then because of that you now are able to Kaiser Nail it out for only 4 memory, and you do get all the on-play effects. So this would be able to add 5 red or black cyborgs from your hand or trash again, and as long as you have stuff in trash to fulfill the effect, you'll gain back all the memory. So if you're at 1 memory and you have the full trash hand set up, you could play this and still keep it your turn at only 1 memory. So this becomes a really powerful combo once you get set up. So how we have this set up is we are running blue eggs for this, and we have Jamming Vmon as our rookie. This Demi Vmon egg gives 1 attack once per turn. If this Digimon has Jamming, trigger draw 1, so Jamming Vmon will always get us that. So that adds a little bit of consistency to the deck. So we just hard slam Machinedramon, do its effect. You get 5 differently named red or black cyborgs from your hand and or trash, and you just go ahead and create a stack of them. Ideally, you're going to get the full 5. So you do that, you likely pass turn with Machinedramon, but you're reducing the cost by quite a bit. I believe this reduces gain 1, so you're passing over like 7, 8, something like that. And then likely it'll stick because it's such a big monster. If you get it out early enough, it's going to be a bit hard to remove. So you go back to your turn eventually, and then you have Kaiser Nail. We also have here the option card. This is from BT9, Heavy Machine Digimon's Advance. You may trash 1 card with Cyborg or Machine in its traits, and to have all of your level 6 Digimon with Machine in their traits gain Rush, and then also on play this Digimon's Digivolution card, Blitz. So this extends your combo even further because now you got Rush and are able to attack in that same time. So you can play this, get that effect live for your board, and then you also get to trash another Cyborg or Machine to fill up the effect, if you want to do that. So after you have Machinedramon out, you'll digivolve into Chaosdramon for only 1 cost, so even if your opponent chokes you to 1, you're still able to do this. It does have its own when digivolving effect, and then you can just Kaiser Nail out, only 4, so that'll pass them over to 3, play out Machinedramon, but with his effect, if you have the trash full, you go ahead and do another full 5, and even though you're at 1 memory, you go back to 1, even though you paid 4, and you get to actually profit off of it. So not only is it still your turn.
You actually go back to 5, wow.
Wow, yeah, thinking about it. Yeah, if you get the full effect off, yeah. And if you don't, because that is asking a lot of resources. Like if you only have 4, you still get to keep it at your turn, so.
Yeah, and these guys can both punch as well, gee. And with all the inherent effects, you gain stuff like punching your opponent's unsuspended Digimon for even more control. When you get blocker with these guys, I think some of them give reboot as well. Yep. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then your Chaosdramon is still on the field afterwards. It still has its own inheritable, so you could potentially have 2 absolutely gigantic blockers, 2 things with security attack +1. It's insane the kind of board that this lets you build quickly. Kaiser Nail combo is really awesome. Madoki's still annoying, but it's a lot more manageable paying 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm glad you're enjoying this combo. Now, I know, Digiburst, you have one for us as well. Would you like to demonstrate yours?
Yes. Oh, it's funny you brought black because the deck I have is also black. These are BT12 cards. Alright, so pretty simple combo. This is what I would call a traditional combo in the sense that these are cards all contained within the same set. So it's pretty clear that Bandai intends for you to use these cards in this specific way, because obviously they've created their set to facilitate this combo. But very soon I'm going to expand on it and hopefully blow your minds with it. So, the idea, you're starting on 2 memory. This is just to facilitate, very simple. Either up the Izzy into Mercuramon. So Mercuramon is when Digivolving, one of your Digimon gains blocker for the turn. Very simple, Evo's for 2 over a Tamer. You can then Evo into a Sephirothmon? Sephirothmon?
Sephirothmon.
Yeah, Sephirothmon. Final Fantasy fans, hit me up in the comments. This is 1 cost. You'll pass your opponent onto turn for 1. And its when Digivolving effect is your opponent's side of the main phase. Your opponent's one of your opponent's Digimon gets. They must attack. They'll get their draw, their unsuspend phase, etc., their raising phase. But when it ticks over to their main phase, they are forced to attack with this Vmon or any other Digimon you target. They will swing. You have blocker, so you can block, and you can force the deletion of their Vmon. Very simple, very easy board control, and that's the intention of the set.
Yep.
But what I'd like to demonstrate further is even more wackiness. Now, this relies on some certain conditions that are fulfilled by your opponent, but they're very common conditions, so I think this is pretty applicable. If your opponent has a bigger guy on board, let's say one of these guys, you're on 2, your opponent has a bigger guy on board, you have a Izzy Izumi, and you have these hybrids in your hand with the parabolic junk. You'll push out your Commandramon. It doesn't have to be a Commandramon, but it can just be any kind of weenie. You can Evo up into a Mercuramon for your 2. One of your Digimon gain blocker. You're going to give blocker to your Commandramon here. You're then going to activate Parabolic Junk, targeting your Commandramon. So if this Commandramon is deleted, you gain 2 memory. You'll Evo up this Zephyrmon for 1, pass your opponent's turn. They'll get their draw, their raising, their unsuspending phase, but on their main phase, you will force their Digimon to attack. You can block with your Commandramon. Your Commandramon will be deleted because it's smaller, and then you will gain 2 memory, and you will skip your opponent's turn.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. What the? It's like a mini Examon. I love this.
Yeah, like your opponent gets like a slither of their main phase, but other than that, they don't get a turn.
Yeah.
That turn is skipped.
That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. That's so cool.
And like it's even nuts with cards like memory setters. So you exploit this and you go back to 3 memory and you cheat them out of any memory that they would use. Skipping their turn is huge because it's a huge tempo adjustment. Your opponent can't really use anything that they might have drawn. They might have even set up for a big push next turn, but because you've skipped their turn, they just don't get that. And you get to extend your hatching. You can do more things with the things that you use now. So I think it's crazy. By the way, you also get your Commandramon effect for the 3. And you get a Commandramon for free. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, you got another blocker there. That's hilarious. That's so cool. That's awesome. I love that. That's so cool because it makes me think of the Examon deck we have right now in X3 that just came out. Because like people do like Ice Wall, force you to block, go back to your turn because you lose 2 memory. But this is like a way faster and possibly more consistent. It looks like to set up.
I mean,
you don't have to go all the way up to
1. Yeah. For 1, like this doesn't have to go up to level 7.
Yeah.
2, Ice Wall is limited.
Yeah.
Like who knows when you're going to see Ice Wall? This is super easy to do.
Yeah.
Super easy to do, dude. But you can even do it in different ways through cards like they have a new option card called Lapless Demon. So this is a 1 cost, and one of your opponent's Digimon gains start of the main phase. This opponent must attack.
Oh, cool.
So if you don't even need this, that can go away. If you raised up a blocker, you can. Well, actually, you can just be on 4.
Yeah, in Hearthstone.
Hard play this, go to 0, play Hyperbolic Junk, and then play the Demon for 1 cost. They attack, you block it, you pass the turn.
That's so
Easy.
cool. Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. And like you said, if you have a memory tamer, that's even better. That's like so. It's basically extending your turn. That's awesome.
Yeah, you just skip your opponent's turn. It's
That's
nuts.
so funny. Yeah.
And like Digimon, unlike other card games, has never had an effect that says skip your opponent's turn. And this way, we force the effect to come into the game.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love that. That's awesome. That is genuinely so creative. I love this combo.
Do you want for Machinedramon? I want to see it.
Sure. We could do a deck profile.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. All right, so here is the deck list. This is Machinedramon with the new Chaosdramon and Kaiser Nil. So we're running Kaiser Nil at 3 because while it is one of the main enabler of the combo, it is cloggy otherwise because you need to build up to your level 7 stack, so you don't want to see it too early. And I think 3 is a perfect number where you won't see it too early, but you will be likely to draw into it. We have blue base eggs because, as we talked about, jamming Vmon gives you that pressure, and then Demi Vmon guarantees a draw off of it. We have 3 of the attack of the heavy mobile Digimon because it helps extend your combo. It gets rush and blitz, can potentially go for game. Our rookies all benefit from being hard slam, so we don't miss the blue eggs, and the rest is typical Machinedramon. Differently named level 5s to activate its effect.
I think this is super cool. Like, there's definitely maybe upping up the blue counts, looking at the rookies. I think so you can even up your eggs more. You definitely need to be drawing in this deck because you don't want to brick on your level 5. You might just have to bump up the sideboard names too, because getting 13 cyborgs on level 5 super important in order to get like 8 underneath your Chaosdramon and then like 5 underneath your other Machinedramon. So then you can put a lot of pressure on the board and they have like super protection.
Yeah, for sure. I think you're right. We need to up that number. Yeah, I agree.
But like tamers, like traditional Kazu.
Yeah, you want to run that guy from X2. It's a really good tamer.
But because you're not raising out an egg, it's harder to get the effect off. You need to have a guy on board. Oh, actually, one cool thing that you could add to this is X antibody. One weakness that Machinedramon has to its protection is source stripping, because source stripping can strip away its materials that you can detach in order to protect it. If you put an X antibody underneath it, X antibody can't be stripped. So that's a very nice protection from stripping to keep your sources under and protected.
So, do you have a deck list for your combo?
Yes, of course I do. Alright, so this is my Black Hybrid Commandramon deck list. As you've seen in the combos, the combo is very flexible. You could just play this combo as a Commandramon D-Brigade deck, substituting out the hybrid package. The hybrid package is unfortunately kind of slim and also kind of lackluster. The Black Tamers unfortunately aren't very generalized. They're more specific to particular archetypes. So we have the best ones, Kazu, Izzy, Joe, and Izzy. They are the best ones. The Kazu will give you memory if you have Commandramons coming out, I believe, because they are Commandramons are cyborgs, and the Kazu does give you memory for cyborgs at the start of your main phase. The Joe kind of sucks. You only gain a memory if you have a blocker on board, and it's harder to do that with board controlling effects. But if you can force the turn skip, you can get memory off the Joe. It's just unfortunate that Black Tamers aren't the best, and you do need to play a wider array of Black Tamers in order to facilitate hybrids. There is potential to cut down the Tamers and the hybrid package if you want to go for a D-Brigade engine, which is totally legit. You can also cut these Death Axes if you're on a budget. They're just there to fill in a spot. But otherwise, I definitely recommend for Hyperbolic Junk to facilitate the combo. Hyperbolic Junk is the key piece for skipping your opponent's turn, because you do need to be gaining that memory. Hotmon can be Pagumons if you are playing a more Digimon heavy deck. The boost for DP is just so if you want to have you guys potentially stick around for longer. Otherwise, this deck is incredibly straightforward. 14 Commandramons to get that Commandramon effect. Commandramon blocker, really good to have a blocker on board, so you can potentially skip your opponent's turn. Of course, it's a weenie, so that's really good too. And Ultimate Flares coming out of the security is just really good. Izzy and Joe also is probably the best memory gaining tamer to be created ever. Cycling draws is really good. And also a very easily accessible memory gain effect by opponent having 2 or more tamers, 2 or more Digimon. If you guys have any way you'd like to change this deck to make it better, I encourage you to explore those ideas in the comments and take this to locals. I know this is BT12, but it's definitely something you could be experimenting with. We do have quite a bit of time until this deck becomes legal.
Yeah, plenty of time to get it ready for when it comes out in English.
Definitely. But yeah, we'd love to hear your ideas in the comments. We want to be as interactive as possible here too.
All right, very cool list, Digiburst. Thank you. So that is going to be the video. I hope you guys found this enjoyable. Maybe some new combos to try out for yourself, or maybe you're already brainstorming new stuff you could do with some of the info you learned here. Again, I was joined by Digiburst today. This was his idea, and I think it was really cool and fun. If you want to check them out, again, they have a channel. And is there anything you'd like to say before we go, Mr. Digiburst?
Yeah, I would. In collaboration with Taste of Victory here, we actually did 2 videos. One of them on my channel as well. So if you liked this video, I guarantee you're going to like the other one on my channel too. Definitely check that out there.
Yeah, you can click in the top right now. I'll link the video. If not, it's in the description. Definitely go check out his video. It's great stuff. Thank you for inviting me, reaching out for this idea. This was awesome.
Yeah, I had so much fun. This was so good exploring these ideas, especially for this new format going to BT12 or even sticking around at EX3. EX3 is still new to me.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a long format. I don't think we get the next set until like January or something. So plenty of time to experiment. Okay, well, that will be the video. Thank you so much, guys, everyone, for watching. Definitely check out Digiburst's video. It's great if you enjoyed this one. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.